Assalamualaikum. I am Nadrul Shaqman. I'll be presenting influence of utilitarian shopping value and electronic word of mouth on mobile shopping, a conceptual framework. This paper is divided into four sections. The first is introduction with subsection online shopping in Malaysia, problem statement, and research objectives and research questions. This is followed by literature review with subsections on purchase intention, utilitarian value, electronic word of mouth, perceived risk, SOR framework, baby boomers, and the theoretical framework. This is followed by methodology, method of collecting and analyzing literature, and finally, the conclusion. Mobile shopping provides a different experience compared to conventional shopping. In Ghazali Mutem Chong and Nguyen in 2018, it was stated that time, location, and people are not defined. It provides a wider consumer reach, convenience in communication, easy access to information, and the ability to quickly compare alternatives. Global statistics based on the research by KPMG in 2017 shows that Asians average the highest number of transactions with 22.1 number of transactions annually. So it shows that Asians are generally more frequent in spending compared to other people from other places. Generation X shops the most at 18.6 times, while baby boomers at 15.1 times and millennials average 15.6 times annually. However, it should be noted that the average amount spent per transaction for baby boomers is at $203, while Generation X and millennials are lower. The global situation is reflected here in Malaysia through the Malaysian statistics based on MCMC in 2018. The preferred device to access the internet for Malaysians is through smartphone, which have managed a 93.1% penetration of the market. Percentage of online shopping also rose from 48.8% in 2016 to 53.3% in 2018. It should also be noted that internet users aged 50 and above rose significantly from 8.4% in 2016 to 18.1% in 2018. Healthcare products in Malaysia is regulated by National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency, and it regulates all types of products. So these healthcare products may also include devices that is used to monitor health, such as wearables and non-wearables, like glucose monitoring device and heart rate monitor. There is a significant increase in online shopping in Malaysia, probably due to the extensive internet network and support from the government. And this can be seen from the research by MCMC in 2018 that the growth of internet users rose from 76.9% in 2018 to 87.4% in 2018. From the following chart, we can also see in table 1 that online shopping platforms in Malaysia has a very high visitor per month, and the top 2 website is visited more than 20 million times a month. Hence, mobile shopping enables shoppers to shop at any time and venue, does not require physical presence at the stores, time saving, and offers a lower price as compared to physical store. The growth of online shopping in Malaysia signifies the importance of mobile shopping, and the increased patronage of baby boomers age cohort cannot be overlooked. Utilitarian shopping value views consumers as rational, and they shop with a focus to complete a task. So this type of consumers, they are task oriented, and they are striving to achieve efficiency, as have been shown in the research of Butner and others in 2014. Utilitarian value shoppers evaluate bargain discounts as more attractive than non-monetary promotions. Researchers have also argued that people within the baby boomer age cohort are more inclined towards utilitarian shopping value, which means that they are more practical and more efficient in completing their transactions online. So when baby boomers utilize mobile phones for their online transactions, they are They have utilitarian reasons and thus valorize more utilitarian outcomes. Utilitarian shopping value regards online shopping as a mission-oriented and rational shopping experience, quoted from Ajay Kumar and Kashyap in 2018. Word of mouth is a form of communication which has been acknowledged by previous researchers to influence the behavioral intentions of consumers, as noted by Chatterjee in 2001. However, with the advancement of social media, it has moved word of mouth from face-to-face communication about the product to the digital age interaction via the internet. So, electronic word of mouth is any positive or negative statement made by potential, actual, or former customers about a product or company which is made available to a multitude of people and institutes via the internet. The definition given by Hennig, Turau, Greener, Walsh, and Gremler in 2004. Perceived risk can be defined as an outcome of this uncertainty about a potential result of a behavior and the possible unpleasantness of the consequences, as defined by Forsyth and Shi in 2003. This is supported by past researchers and where it was suggested that perceived risk can be a major factor in determining patronage decision, as per Vanderpoel and Lunis in 1995, influencing online shopping behavior in Dulin and Dillon, and it also has a significant relationship which is between perceived risk and purchase intention in an online context, as stated by Kim and Lennon in 2013. So Chang and Chen employed the SOR model, which is also used in this research, and used perceived risk as the organism. And this response shows the actions of the consumers, which is the cognitive and emotional part of the SOR model in the organism. So it shows whether there is a positive or negative behavior of the consumers in Chang and Chen in 2008. Hence, this problem statement brings us to the research objectives and research questions, where research questions number one is how do utilitarian value and electronic word of mouth influence perceived risk and online purchase intention of online healthcare product customers? Secondly, how does perceived risk mediate the effect of online purchase intention for online healthcare product customers? The research objectives are as follows: to examine the significant influence of utilitarian values and electronic word of mouth on perceived risk for online healthcare product customers, and secondly, to determine the role of perceived risk as the mediator between utilitarian value and electronic word of mouth on online purchase intentions for online healthcare product customers. Purchase intention of customers is defined as the prospective planning to purchase a particular product or services in the future. This results in an increased performance for the consumers in order to get the product that they intend to purchase, and it reflects the consumer's foreseeable behavior in short-term future buying decisions. Within the online shopping context, purchase intention can be defined as the intention of consumers to purchase product and services via the internet or use virtual shopping cart as means to buy things, as defined by Close and Kuka-Kini in 2010. Online shopping intention is a vital predictor for actual purchasing behavior, and this reveals the desire of consumers to complete a purchase transaction via the virtual stores or websites. As was mentioned earlier, online shopping is primarily driven by utilitarian shopping value, which strives to achieve efficiency. In measuring utilitarian value, as pointed out by Ajay Kumar and Kashyap in 2018, 5 factors were found to be most crucial, which is information available, accessibility, product availability, searchability, and convenience. Examples of utilitarian products are products which sales are driven by monetary promotions. Electronic word of mouth, as compared to other editorial recommendations, it is more effective due to the perception of reliability, credibility, and trustworthiness, as stated by Gruen and others in 2006. Traditionally, word of mouth refers to face-to-face conversation among consumers. However, the rise of online communications have also bring forth electronic word of mouth. It can be defined as any positive or negative statement made by potential or actual former customers about a product or company. Consumers perceive risk is critical because it influences the consumers' attitudes toward online purchase and also on how they behave during online shopping transaction. It has been also defined as expectation of losses. So perceived risk can be seen as the degree of which will increase if the expectation of losses is higher. So as shown by Kamalul Arifin and others in 2018, a higher level of perceived risk will deter consumer purchasing intention. Al-Musa in 2011 showed three types of risks which are most important, especially in the online retail context. Product risk, which involves a likelihood of potential loss due to the products received not meeting the expectations. Financial risk, which involves losses in monetary, and also security risk, which involves potential losses incurred due to various types of internet frauds and resulting from works of hackers, which exposes the frailty of internet transactions. Perceived risk in online retail context can be seen as the subjectively determined expectation of financial performance, psychological and time convenience risk by a consumer in planning a particular online purchase, as per Forsyth and Shi in 2003. SOR framework started in environmental psychology, where it was stated that environmental stimuli S leads to the emotional reaction of the organism O, which in turn will drive behavioral response R, as per Russell and Merabian in 1974. So examples of SOR framework studies on online stores, as done by Wang, Miner, and Wei in 2011, they have employed SOR framework to examine how two dimensions of web aesthetics, formality, and appeal influence online consumers. It is also used to investigate how high technology attributes influence consumer responses, and also on the motivation of customers in completing a social transaction and the impact of technology and online customer experience. In this study, the definition of baby boomers are used as per Dinkins in 1993, which is the group of people born between 1946 to 1964. Their expenditure changes when they move throughout their life. Spending moves from family goods towards personal goods as they age and go through retirement. The following is the theoretical framework of the study with two IVs, utilitarian value and electronic word of mouth, and the DV of online purchase intention. These two IVs are mediated by perceived risk. For the method of collecting and analyzing literature, this study seeks to determine the perception and opinions of consumers with respect to their purchase intention of online healthcare products based on variables such as utilitarian value, electronic word of mouth, and the effect of such variables towards their perceived risk of online services. So the use of secondary data helped the researcher to establish new relationships between ideas that were at the beginning of the research collection entirely unforeseen. So secondary data will also facilitate researchers to familiarize theoretical and substantive issue of the study. Advancement in technology has introduced new services such as online mobile banking, social media, and online shopping services, which have moved online retail from personal computers to the convenience of handheld devices. Number of participants has been shown in the statistics of online shopping have been increasing, and physical stores, they realize that it is important for them to participate in online shopping. As also shown in the statistics, encouraging numbers of baby boomers indicates that there will be an increase in demand for items that they most often purchase. Hence, in anticipation of the impending boom of mobile shopping of healthcare products, there is a need to study the relationship of factors contributing towards its online purchase intention. Thank you.